Hi, I'm Jules here at the Body Retreat. So are you ready and have you wanted to achieve the body, health and well-being that you want and deserve? But perhaps you have spent years, if not decades, following every diet available on the market, having some limited success with certain plans, no success with other plans, but somehow always seeming to find yourself back at square one again. Well, the truth is that it may be time to ditch the diets and to find another way for you to be able to achieve the body, health and well-being that you deserve. You see, the thing is that diets don't work. In the one hand, all diets work. Everything works for a short period of time. If you change the food that you eat, if you increase your activity levels, then you are going to shift a certain amount of weight. But the problem comes is that somewhere between 14 to 21 days, the body actually begins to work against restrictive diet process because the body has a system called homeostasis. It's wanting to keep everything the same. So in the beginning, when you shock the body and shock your system by having that calorie reduction, particularly if it's quite extreme, if you exclude whole food groups, if you suddenly start going mad at spin class or aerobics class, well, your body is going to react and there is going to be an initial weight loss. But because your body is like, well, hang on a minute, what if this is long term? The body has this inbuilt survival mechanism called homeostasis, maintain the status quo. So around 14 to 21 days, this starts to kick in. And that's when people often find that they begin to slow down their weight loss progress. So at that point, they become demotivated, demoralized, and they either then think, well, I've got to eat less and move more. And the question you have to ask yourself is, where does that stop? At what point do you eat less, and you're running marathons and spin classes and lifting weights? And where in the middle is the health and well-being? Because the reality is that the body will work against that restrictive diet plan, that increase of energy that you're going to be doing. So it's about eating better and moving smarter. It's about thinking about what is driving the behaviors behind the way that you have been eating and moving in the past. And once you have figured those out, there's no need to diet any longer. There's no need to count any calories because now you begin to make better choices, making choices that respect and protect your body and your health. Making choices over what to eat isn't about dieting, willpower and deprivation because they don't work in the long term. Work in the short term. If you want to drop a dress size in a week to look great at an event or something like that, then a diet is the right thing for you. If you want to change your body's shape, if you want to improve your health and well-being, if you want to improve your fitness, if you have a longer weight loss journey to go on, then it is time to ditch the diets and it is time to change what's going on up here. Looking at the mindset that drives the behaviors that keeps you stuck in those patterns that perhaps you're not even aware that you're in anymore. But what you are aware of, perhaps even painfully aware of, is the outcome of those behaviors. And so ditch the diets. The diets keep you stuck in that cycle. They leave you feeling deprived. They leave you feeling exhausted. They leave you feeling that all you can think about are all the foods that you shouldn't have. And I don't know about you, but if you tell me that I can't have something, guess what? I start thinking about it all the time. And then I start seeing everyone around eating the very thing that I'm not allowed to have. And then there's that part of me, that little gremlin that will say, why can't you have it? Life's too short. I'm feeling miserable. She's eating it. Why can't I eat it? And so then, you go to hell with it and you fall off the wagon. The diet is gone because of that homeostasis that's kicked in, because of those changes in your metabolism. You actually put on more weight after you finish off the diet and you find yourself back at square one in a heartbeat. So if that sounds familiar and that's the pattern that you may have been on for years, if not decades, then it is time to do something different. It's time to make a better choice. And for us, that all starts with thinking about the mindset, really starting to have a thought about what is driving the behaviors that are now manifesting themselves in the body and health and well-being that you don't want. So if you're ready to make that change, then perhaps we can help you. For 7 years now, the Body Retreat has been helping women all over the world to achieve the body health and well-being that they want and deserve. And the important thing to know is that there's no one size fits all. We don't have you arrive and tell you what box you should fit into, but rather it's your choice. How do you want your body to look and feel? What do you want your body to be able to do? When will you know when you feel good in your own skin? What are the health concerns that you're becoming aware of that you want to overcome? And above all, having that sense of mental and emotional well-being that comes from everything being aligned in together. It's about making a better choice, Bella Retreat Dog, not the restrictive choice. So there you have it. It's time to ditch the diets and it's time to focus on the little grey cells. Take care for now.